everyone. Hello. Welcome to a new live stream. Nice to see you guys. And we're gonna see today what we're gonna have, of course, for the stock market. Welcome, Shafi. Thank you. And everyone, like and share the stream. Thank you, Shafi, for reminding me. Yes, thank you guys for your support. Don't forget to press that like button, of course, to support the channel. And to keep moving on. Free Minds, nice to see you, man. I'm good, buddy. I hope you're doing well. I hope that you're enjoying your day. So we're gonna see today. As usual, our main list: NASDAQ, SPX, Gold, Nvidia, Palantir, and Tesla. We have some special requests, of course, from our Discord. And Microsoft, of course, it's gonna be given for Shafi. And Mickey, welcome, man. Hey, how you doing? All right, so let's see what do we have yesterday. We made, of course, the update for the daily close. We said we have to be cautious, right, in this area for a NASDAQ, because, of course, the price is a little bit tricky right now, all right, and we don't have like a very confirmed price decision, and that because first, you finish 5 waves toward the upside impulse, taking the all-time high, meaning you can consider an impulse here finished, done, and you can move toward the downside. This is why. Second reason that it might be something very tricky here is that you took the high one more time again, but still in 3 waves toward the upside, meaning higher potential that you are in an A, B, C toward the downside as an expanding flat. And this is still, of course, potentially unfolding here, yes. And we can see kind of like this wave is taking the wave 1 here, interfering with it. Meaning, if we dive a little bit on it on the 15-minute chart to analyze it a little bit here, let's say this is a wave C unfolding towards those target as given yesterday. So what are the potentials here of, yeah, we took already the zone 1, yeah, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently your wave 4 took the zone 1, meaning you're left with only one option, which is of course the diagonal, right? So we can finish up this only in diagonal. However, obviously that this wave 3 is very much longer than the wave 1. Well, new rules again with the Elliott wave are fine with it, since of course the diagonal is still contracting. Important thing that it still keep contracting and not expanding. Yeah, this is the most important thing. So I would say if we take the fib levels anyway here from the wave 1, we say wave 3 diagonal. Well, you see, yeah, you have passed overshoot the 1-to-1 fib level. Now, of course, the new rules, which I don't really like it so much, but still, I mean, somewhere it's still working. Unless guys, we are in WX and a Y, okay? WX and a Y. This wave Y is unfolding, of course, as an A, B, and a C, and this is your impulse right now unfolding for wave C. Meaning, anyway, in any case, you're still looking for one more low at least, right? What we would like to see, of course, based on this move here for this impulse 1, 2, 3, in case you are looking for this wave 4, well, as you can see, the time has passed so much right now, right? And this is an indication that something else might be unfolding here, okay? And therefore, we still can have some possibilities, for example, like a triangle, right? Running triangle, and that because you took, of course, the wave B, you took the high here, meaning A, B, C, D, and an E, and simply continuation toward the upside. So basically, it can be a wave 4 in triangle, but the problem is that we did not reach the minimum requirement fib levels for wave 4 in the orange scenario. And that again lay down a question mark. What is this wave? We need, of course, deeper price, at least to hit the 22K 400 to call a wave 4 here, because on the logarithmic and on the linear chart, both, we did not reach the 0.23 yet, okay? And that means something, guys. So it means something related still to this wave here, right? Because probably we did not finish yet here. Probably it can be something else still unfolding. It can be nobody knows. It can be 1, 2, 3, or yeah, I don't like it as a wave 3 even here. But what if we get like zigzag somehow like that? I'm gonna remove this just to see what is going on. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. What if we get a zigzag correction, another zigzag? And that means, okay, the possibility for a wave 5 still might be unfolding as we expected in the beginning, of course, that a wave 5 can reach still the 2.618, and then of course hitting in confluence the 0.618 1-to-1 fib level, also taken from the 1 here to the wave 3 to give us, of course, this blue box. So there is targets in confluence. This is the thing. And that's why it's very important, I would say, very high, very likely to take this blue box. And that's why probably we're still looking for something higher. If we don't take this, target or this low here, yeah, I'm still looking for higher, guys. Yeah, this is exactly what I was warning from it yesterday in the video, in the daily close video, that be careful. We might still, of course, looking for higher before moving down, okay? Because the things are tricky a little bit here. So currently, if we don't take this price, this level, I'm still looking for higher. If you're still in this area above this level, I would say it can still move toward the upside. Now, of course, on the micro level, it can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. How much the wave 5 is gonna be deep? Well, it's not allowed to, of course, reach the length of the wave 3. Maybe still can hit, of course, this 1.38. We're gonna see, of course, this in the intraday today. Yeah, but what I would like to say, if you're still above this price, there is two options, whether you are in a diagonal or you are in a triangle, and both scenarios will not take the low. Okay, so this is a key level, guys. This is a key level. If we keep the price above this, therefore you're still looking for higher. Very simple. Okay, cool. All right, that is for NASDAQ. Basically, this is for NASDAQ, and on the bigger time frame, well, nothing new. I mean, we simply still want to continue, of course, this bull trend towards the upside, right? So simply, we have here a wave 1, 2. You have several 1, 2s here, and you have, of course, the wave 3 here given. This is the highest and the most impulsive one, as you can see. And then we have several 4, 5. So very simple. We want to continue this over there. This is a wave 3 finished here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. Cool. So what is important right now is, of course, the micro levels. What it decides to do, it tells us if we're moving for a big move towards the downside later on. Okay, but again, watch the key level. All right, let's move for SPX. SPX, we are looking for. We started here at 12. I would say 18 now. Here we go. Okay. Let's see the SPX. SPX was clearer yesterday. We said it should move for higher. Here we go. There we go. It moves for higher as expected yesterday. We're still, of course, inside this box. Well, at least it is much clearer than NASDAQ. NASDAQ is a little bit confusing, but I think it's still looking for higher too. But here we go. SPX was clearer, and yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe this can be, of course, kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It can be diagonal or it can be an impulse still, guys. However, don't forget the key level again, 1-to-1 fib level, which I doubt it a little bit, but keep it in mind, of course, 6,242. If you take the 1-to-1 fib level here, yeah, that means you might have a wave 5 longer than the wave 3, which is not allowed. Why? Because the wave 1 is already longer than the wave 3, meaning the wave 5 should stay shorter than the wave 3, somewhere in this blue box area, preferably not to touch the 6,242, because if it does, this impulse will be invalidated. It doesn't mean we are bearish, but it means that you are in double 1-2s here. Okay, it means that you have a big 1-2, another 1-2, and you start to unfold after this 1-to-1 fib level. You start to unfold a wave 3 toward the upside to finish over there, and then have 4-5, 4 and a 5 for higher prices. So this is very impulsive in case we take this number. Okay, otherwise we're gonna stay inside the blue box. We're gonna finish this structure in 5 ways inside the blue box, and therefore finishing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect impulse, finishing wave 3, finishing wave 5 in the blue, and therefore moving and shifting for a wave 4 in the yellow scenario. Okay, so two options or two scenarios here might happen. Whether you finish in a diagonal where you are right now, 1, 2, 3, you're looking for a wave 4 and then wave 5, or you are impulsive, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5. In this case, definitely you're looking at a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 to finish a wave 3, guys. A massive wave 3 after double 1-2s. Okay, that is very bullish. Again, of course, if we take the 6,242. Great. That is for SPX. Nothing also surprising. Everything as expected, and everything is purely perfect. Felix, hello man. How you doing? How's your day? I hope everyone is starting a nice day and having a plan, and of course to start nice week even. Of course, you know, when you start a nice week from Monday with some profit, that opens for the for the whole week. You need to, of course, always have plan always on Mondays. That is the most interesting and important thing. So let's move for the gold. We are at 22, yes. All right, so let's see the gold. Ooh, wow, the gold is moving very massively. Okay, now expected for a wave C anyway. Anyway, here we go. We already expecting ABC, but that is a that is a very strong one. Okay, let's move in the micros because I don't like the structure. It looks like very straight directly. I had what's going on? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this is your wave 1, shallow wave 2, then 1, 2, 3, 4 interfering. Okay, just a second, guys. What is the zoom? Here we go. Yes, interfering. Okay, so something is not right, and this is what I was talking about. So in case we have, let's say 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 even, yeah, to finish again a wave 1 here, or 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm focusing on this because it has to work. It has to be perfect impulse, otherwise it doesn't. Something is wrong with it. It can be a zigzag. So 1, 2, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 3, 4 and a 5. So 4 and a 5. If this is a wave 5, therefore 1, 2, 1, 2 because interfering again, and therefore 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, interesting. Okay, yeah, everything looks fine. Now we have passed the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning the potential of being bullish here is back to the table. I already mentioned this, guys, that it depends right now. If we break the 1-to-1 fib level and we take like a very extended one, which is around the 1.27, 1.618, that might be something different, and it might be, of course, something like a bullish can be unfolding. But yeah, the problem is in a bigger view, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, and now you have a diagonal. Yeah, so this is still questionable. It still can be ABC, guys. So of course, don't forget, it still can be ABC. I'm gonna put it in magenta so you can see it clearer. Not necessarily to be very large, but here we go. So still can be corrective. Don't forget this. Extended wave C. Now, how we know that we are bullish? You want to see 4 and a 5. Very simple. Very simple. You want to see 4 and a 5, and that means you finish a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That is a wave 1. Therefore, you get the correction. And of course, if we move impulsive again, okay, then we confirm 100% bullish scenario. But so far, we cannot confirm it yet, okay? So you know that on the channels here, crypto and the stock market, we have a rule for the channel. Always start with 5 waves up, 3 waves down, break the high of the wave 1, then we confirm a bullish scenario. Meaning 1, 2 is ready and set to move toward the upside for the massive wave 3, of course, that we might have, and for 5 continuation. So always we confirm after this level. Yeah. Currently, we did not finish none of them. Okay. So even the 5 waves are not yet there. Okay. We have, it's true, we have 1, 2, 3. It still can move for higher, taking the 1.618, but we still don't have the 4 and a 5 to confirm it. Okay. So you might have here ABC, very deep wave 2, and then boom, move down very massively. Okay. Because it can be an extended wave C, very normal. The wave C can take the 1.618. And therefore, I'm still looking for a 4 and a 5. We finish a wave 1 and finish the 3 waves. We take the high again, and then, okay, we're heading for new all-time high. It's moving very high, and we might have even like 4 or 5 towards the upside. Okay, guys? So basically, I would say for today, I would say it can still get the 1.618 easily. Okay, obviously it is very, very sharp, so it can still get the 1.618, and of course it might head later for 4 and a 5. Okay, so we're gonna see. So today, of course, once you take it, you might see in both case scenario a move towards the downside for a wave 4. Don't forget, wave 2 is shallow, is not deep. Therefore, you might get a very deep wave 4. Okay, wave 4 might be deep, and then moving toward the upside for wave. I'm gonna try to do intraday for the gold because it's very interesting today. Okay, I'm gonna try to do an intraday for it. Yesterday, I think I did one too. Yeah, intraday. So I'm gonna try to do this also today. Yeah, so that is for the gold. Let's watch the 3,360, and then of course we would like to see a wave 4 in case we are bullish. Of course, without invalidation. So basically, if the price takes, let's put this is already confirmed as invalidation of bullish. If the price moves down to this level, 3,297, this is a confirmation of bearish continuation toward the downside to the blue box as expected. Yeah, 3,000 again, because we want to see, of course, A, B, and a C finished. Okay, so don't get trapped with this impulsive trend right now, like the gold is doing like so crazy, right? So yep. And for the first, maybe the few times that we see well, yeah, I mean, NASDAQ is moving down anyway, so that's why also the gold might be performing. SPX is moving a little bit higher. But yeah, I mean, normally NASDAQ and the gold are opposite, but that's why also we might see a little bit higher. Great. Let's see the Nvidia at 29 minutes. I'm gonna try to do, of course, intraday for the gold as I mentioned today. All right, guys. So Nvidia. Here we go. Nvidia. We have. Okay. So for Nvidia, we are looking here, of course, for this 1, 2, and then we're looking for a wave 3 in the blue scenario. Inside this wave 3, you are looking at a 1, 2 in the orange, and you got a wave 3, 4, and a 5, of course, toward the upside. This wave 3 has, of course, the yellow scenario 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so everything is fine. And yeah, currently this wave 5 in the orange has finished so far 1 2. Yes, okay, 1 2. I was like, okay, the wave 2 is there, very shallow. 1 2, and then having 1 2 3 4 and a 5 for wave 3, wave 4, and then of course having wave 5 unfolding still towards the upside, I would say. Now we have mentioned that, okay, wave 3 has to take the perfect targets, of course, in case you are in a diagonal here, right? Yes, so this is your wave 1 2 3 probably, and then 4, and now you're looking for a wave 5. However, yes, it is ugly one, but yeah, still probable, and you can see the trend here still there. If we break this trend, this is now, of course, this is your key level right now. In this case, this is the key level. If the trend is broken toward the downside, yeah, therefore something else is unfolding. It might be a longer wave 4, but don't forget, wave 2 is very shallow in time. Therefore, here we go, the wave 4 is very shallow in time again. It's a double wave 2. Wave 2 here is one candle, wave 4 here is double candle, which is perfect. But yeah, I would like to see, of course, that is a scenario also 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Yeah, but the wave 5 is longer than okay, yes, so let's keep this scenario, but let's also talk about this scenario probably where you might have, let's move a little bit, even 15-minute chart maybe much better. Yes, 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Wave 3 definitely longer, but yeah, again, same new rules, but let me check if the wave 5 is longer than wave 3. No, it's not longer. Wave 5. What if this transformed to wave 5? Yes, it is in the perfect fib levels as well. Okay, guys. So also, there is a potential probability here for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, again, longer than wave 1. Yeah, the rules, new rules again, but it is allowed, which I don't like it. Again, it looks like expanding. Yeah, in this case, it looks like an expanding diagonal, even if it is longer, and that's why I don't like this rule, by the way. But yeah, I mean, it looks like an expanding, so I don't like it so much. Therefore, I'm still looking for something to unfold toward the upside to finish it somehow like this: 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, one more leg for higher, probably. If we take this low, something else is unfolding, guys. Okay, if we break this trend, which we are very close to it, by the way, something else might be unfolding, and this something else can be, of course, ABC, and then moving for higher, meaning the wave 4 can go there. However, the time is horrible for a wave 4 based on the wave 2. But yeah, preferably that we move towards the upside, therefore directly. Okay, or it can be again 1 2 3 4 5 finished, but I don't see something impulsive. This is a problem. So nothing really very bearish and scary like a big wave 1 2 3 4 5. You know, it looks still corrective, and therefore I'm still looking for higher sooner or later. Cool. If we move here inside, let me check, also double check. 1 2 1 2 3. You see, you have 1 2 1 2, wave 3, wave 4, invalidation. Nothing is bearish, guys. Definitely we're still looking for higher, but probably it can take the low. This is the only scenario that I see here, and shifting wave 4 to there, probably. Okay, otherwise, above this trend, you're moving for higher. Great. Next one is Palantir, 34 minute. Okay. Palantir. Yes, very true. Because Palantir has finished 5 waves, as we said, and we're looking already for our wave 4 here, that it might hit, of course, in the blue box. Let's go to our shot. We might see it better. We are, of course, in an impulse 1 2 3 4 and a 5. The wave 5 currently is a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. This wave 5 is finished as 1 2 3 4 and a 5 diagonal. Therefore, we're looking right now for this wave 4. in the in the white scenario. Timing, of course, also very important. Also, the fib levels are very important, of course, to hit the 117 at least. Yeah, 117 are the potential targets, of course, for this wave 4. Why my fib levels are so big? I don't like it when it is so big. So let me make it smaller. Here we go. Okay. All right, so those are the next target. Timing already represented with the blue box, no need for it. So to keep it clean for you guys. And then, of course, we're looking right now for ABC, definitely. Marshall, how you doing, buddy? Currently, you are looking at 1, 2, 3. Definitely, this is a wave 4. You're still looking for a wave 5 towards the downside, right? So let's move in the micros a little bit here. So oopsie, we finished already in an impulse. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, micros are always incredible. Oh, okay. But look what's happened here. Very interesting as well. You see, 1, 2, 3. Where is the 4 and a 5? And then you got invalidation. Okay. A, B, and a C. And now impulsive again. Okay, that is problematic here. We are on the 15-minute chart. It's not very low. It's not very micro. I mean, 15-minute chart is very important. And when it shows the 3 waves here, it's questionable. On the 5-minute also, yes, it is 5. It is. I'm trying to find a hidden 4-5 inside it, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's just one leg. Very interesting, right? So I would say we have to be careful here. What it might be is an ABC here, or running flat for a wave 4. And that means like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So you're still looking for a wave 5. The wave 4 is like kind of like an A, B, and a C running flat, which I don't like it so much. Also for the wave B, very extended, but there is no other option here, because on the 5-minute chart you have another impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, no invalidation, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 internally, yes. Very horrible price for Palantir. What's going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is also 3 waves. Oh my god. Also, again, the same issue here. I don't know what's going on with those 3 waves repeating again inside here. Very interesting. Okay. So we have to be careful with it. Okay, it's not very like a very clear impulse. You have 3 waves here, and that brings it like kind of like W, X, and a Y. You know, because you have ABC, you have another ABC, and you have an X in between. Okay, so basically I have to put this on. All right, I have to keep it on here as WX and a Y, WX and a Y, or W here, W, X and a Y. And then is this impulsive 1, 2, 3? Well, we can call this is an impulse also. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Well, yes. You have here 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 3, and then having 4 and a 5. Very interesting, guys. So there is there is a possibility here for 1, 2, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's see what does it mean on the bigger time frame. So those are the micro. Let me just put my folders in the micro. All right. Let's move to the 2 hours chart. What does it mean? If we are in a 1, 2 here, this was a correction. What does it mean? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me check in a bigger view. Oh, okay. Look what does it mean, guys. Okay, here we go. All right. So it can be a bigger wave 4 here. Okay. And that means your wave 3 here, your wave 4 given there, and you're still looking for a wave 5. Okay, we were putting this for an impulse potentially, but it's not. Then 3, 4, 5 later on. 4, 5 to finish wave 3, to finish wave 4, and therefore. So this is what does it means, guys, that you might have a bigger wave 4 here. Okay, cool. You see how micro can change a lot. Even that on a bigger view, look, on the 2 hour chart, someone beginner will see, oh, beautiful, 5 waves down, right? But if you move to the micro, you will see the 5th wave is not an impulse, which is not allowed. And this might be, of course, corrective, okay? And you might be here in another 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, wave A, wave B, wave C, okay? So wave C to finish a wave 5, finishing diagonal. Yeah, so we have to keep it in mind, guys, okay? This is for Palantir. I think, yeah, probabilities are start to shift towards the upside. If let's see confluence, if we take the wave 4 as diagonal as well, the retracement, yep, here we go. Basically, you can be in the perfect fib levels right now, yes. Here we go. So the perfect fib levels between 0.38, 0.5 exactly hit. You might start, of course, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna see. But if you take the low, well, it still can be. Look what is the key level for bearish, guys. I'm gonna copy paste the tops here. Okay, just bring it to the low of the second wave 2. If the price can range still here for wave 4 until this trend. If the price breaks this trend, taken of course from the parallel of the tops here, therefore I can consider that this is a bearish scenario. Okay, this is the best way to figure it out. But yeah, based on Elliott wave, the waves doesn't work here for bearish still. Cool, that is for Palantir. I think we are moving a little bit for higher. Tesla, someone today on Discord also asked me for Tesla, and we saw a massive drop. As expected yesterday, by the way, also very nice hit for the target. We're gonna see it, Tesla. Here we go. So blue box has been hit perfectly as a potential 1, 2. However, as I mentioned on Discord as well, for the member, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, so we have to be careful from it, despite that it looks like a wave 2 nice hit. And I think that this is, of course, an impulse toward the downside. Yeah, so this is impulsive. Marshalls, can you give your thoughts on drone shields, DRO, on the ASX? Okay, we can take a look. DRO. All right. Thanks, KG. Want to join the member next week? We will very welcome, Felix, at any time, brother. So basically, we have a 1, 2 here, as expected. But again, it is impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move inside the micro again to see if everything is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now this is definitely a finished impulse. Now you see something even, okay, interesting that this is a finished impulse and you see correction, and then we start to move impulsive again. So whether this is your 1, 2, 3 right now, or it can be A, B, and a C. So yes, it can be, of course, impulsive, and it can be at the same time ABC zigzag. A key level, again, always follow the key levels to see what it might happen. So let me just mark this first, ABC, or you can be in a wave 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So first thing, let's analyze if we got the 1-to-1 fib level or we overshoot it or not. So as a zigzag, okay, you did not reach yet the 1-to-1 fib level. And you would like to hit it exactly inside this blue box. Meaning, if you are looking to finish, of course, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you would like to finish over there. So Basically, internally, it looks like perfect ABC, honestly. Okay. Now, of course, be careful that we overshoot this and we continue for a wave 3 towards the downside. Okay. In this case scenario, I would say also a wave B. A wave B is very shallow. And this reflects a wave B and not a wave 2. This here is very shallow. And I think we did not hit the 0.38. Let's check. Yes. As you can see, 0.38 not hit. And that means only 0.23 and reflects wave B, rather than a wave 2. Meaning A, B, and a C zigzag here has higher potential. Since we have an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4 triangle and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave 1, meaning A, B, C will reflect a wave 2, perfect in the blue box, exactly in the middle as a precision 1-to-1 fib level 295. We might start to move toward the upside from there. Very interesting. But of course, keep an eye on it. If you want to see, of course, 5 ways up, 3 ways down, continuation, breaking the high to confirm it again. Because what you might have is simply kind of like a rebound and then boom, again. Okay, so be careful. You would like to see 5 waves and not 3 waves. And after the 5 waves, you would like to see 3 waves down, continuation toward the upside. Okay? And that's why, of course, I'm saying be careful. You might get 3 waves up and then continuation, taking the 886, finishing an impulse, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then moving up and then continuation for lower. Okay? So, yeah. Be careful with it. Be careful with Tesla. You know, on Tesla, on the daily also is a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. And we have a lot of bearish and sideways potentials and sideways scenarios. You can see it in the yesterday live stream. But one of them is a big triangle or a W, X, and a Y. This is a zigzag, and you might have, of course, even wave Y can be triangle or it can be a flat. Okay, so be careful with it. The only bullish scenario that you have is simply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you would like to see one more leg towards the upside. This is the only bullish, and that because zigzags, all of it. There is nothing impulsive towards the upside. Cool. That was for Tesla. Let's move to your special request at 48. Okay, so IONQ. Okay, I think we did this before, yes. So yeah, on the daily, you are impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say motive wave diagonal, and it looks like still unfolding perfectly. Still the same target. Nothing has changed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say you're still looking for a wave 5 to take the high here, and finishing an A, B, and a C. Or what are we here? Impulses? Oh, we are impulses. Oh, cool. So it's a diagonal with impulses. Okay. Impulse, impulse, impulse. So you would like to see, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The wave 5 has to be extended, and it is the same target as shown, guys. Okay, so nothing has changed. Okay, nothing has changed here. I'm sorry, guys. It's already given and it's working perfectly, right? So I cannot change it. So Microsoft, let's see Microsoft as, at 49 minutes. Okay. Here we go. Okay, interesting as well. Working also perfectly as expected. Okay. As our per last analysis, I think this was a video for Microsoft, and we were looking for this target. It looks like taken, and we moved for a wave 5 taken as well. But let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 still unfolding. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, let's start from here. Jeez. Okay. What a wave 5. Even still not finished yet. or finished here. Sorry guys, I need to focus a little bit. 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go. Yes, yes, this is what exactly. Okay, yes. Let's clean up this. So what you have here is a 1, 2, 3. You got the wave 4, obviously, and you have kind of like an ending diagonal wave 5. Okay, as you can see, I'm gonna zoom in. You have here the wave 4. You have a 1, 2, and then sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 probably here. After a 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5. Okay, maybe it's better to put this count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're gonna put this in orange. Oh, keep it small. Okay, this one is in white. All right, somehow like that. Okay. Oh, we have already even this should be in brackets yellow. Here we go. Okay, so this is a wave 3, this is a wave 4, this is a wave 5. Great. Okay, yes. So 1, 2, let's see how it works. So 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and 4 and a 5. Now this wave 4 in the yellow is very shallow. Okay, yeah, this is what I don't like. So based on time, wave 4, yeah, that's very far from time. Based on fib levels, let's check also. I feel like it's not even close. Okay, yeah, it's not. Even with the logarithmic. Yeah, even with logarithmic. So no. Still looking for higher. Okay. Sorry guys, this is how analysis works. Yeah, we have to to analyze everything. So I'm not convinced yet that we finished here. So I'm gonna extend. Very simple. Extend the things. This is your wave 3. This is your wave 4 here. This is a wave 5, 5, 3. You're looking for a wave 4 and a 5 later on. Final decision. Okay, so basically, yeah, this is what is much more logic. Now, if this is a wave 5, is it done and finished? This is a question mark. Did we finish 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5? Yes, can be probable, but I see again here a problem, an issue inside this wave. Very interesting in Microsoft, why it's going very complicated. Everything is overlapping, which is not nice for an impulse. That is not good. The only thing that we think about here is a diagonal. This is the only thing that you can take it. So we can see here 1, 2, 3, probably 4 and a 5. What's gonna be this again? 1, 2. Wow, very, very complicated chart. I'm gonna remove this. Okay. Impulse. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, there is no other ways rather than take it 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Here we go, guys. Okay. So this is the only way to think about it. As a big wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, of course, in very small. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, and because of the overlapping here, by the way, because of the overlapping, you start to see some weakness. Okay, so this is a signal of a weakness and signal of an ending diagonal that the things start to ends up here. Okay, and we might start to move for lower, which is of course a wave 4 in this scenario. Okay, so next target I would say for this wave 4 is the following. Here we go. I prefer to not have logarithmic fibs, so let's remove the logarithmic fibs. Here we go. Okay, not so much difference, but yeah, still. Timing, here we go. Okay. This is your wave 4. I prefer to see a wave 4 around the 466. So it might be an ABC and then moving toward the upside. Okay. And by the way, looking at it, all of it, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or it can be even like a big wave 3 here in orange, this one, and then 4 and a 5. It's the same, by the way. It's the same ending, but only in the middle how it changed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So both case scenarios can work. But the same ending here, the same ending. I prefer to keep the wave 3 over there. Great, guys. Yeah, so this is for Microsoft. I think we have topped. I think we have topped, and you move down. Yeah, for wave 4 here. Great. Yeah, so the next one is DRO. DRO, we are at 56 minutes. And we ends up the live stream, guys. And let's see this one, DRO on ASX. This is what you meant, I think. What is ASX? Is it Asia market? What is it? DRO. Australian Security Exchange. Cool. Okay. Let's go to Australia. So, okay, we have to start from there. This is your low. Market found psychology definitely here to start to move, this impulsive move after a very choppy or noisy one, or simply a correction. And we start to count from there. So we have 1, 2. This is your highest wave 3, and that means 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. ABC wave 2. Okay, you might have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is there we go. Okay, so basically it is an impulse toward the upside. Can be, of course. 1, 2. Okay, we are currently looking for this wave 5 in the white, which is also at the same time wave 3 in the yellow. So if we take here like wave 3 impulse, here we go. Okay, so basically you want to simply take the high because you already anyway passed here the 1.618. But I think here better way to measure the target is the following. So taking the wave 1, taking the wave 3 here, and having wave 5 over 1. Here we go. This is your target. Okay, this is your potential target, but don't forget the structure. But obviously you have double 1, 2s here. Okay, you have double 1, 2. You have a wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 to hit, of course, this blue box. Yes, so you still have, of course, a lot of move towards the upside here, I would say. 3, 4, 5, and you have another 1, 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in orange, let's say. This is to finish, of course, a main wave 5. Here we go. We're gonna put this in brackets white. Here we go, main. All right, yeah. So this is your targets. Be careful from ABC as well, of course. Be careful from A, B, and a C. Round blue. Okay. Here we go. Can be A, B, and a C. The wave C is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So in both case scenarios, you still need this blue box. Okay, so the only difference, if you are impulsive, you are seeking, of course, for a wave 4, 3 waves, and then continuation towards the upside. But currently, you're looking for this blue box. All right, guys, that was it for today for the live stream for the stock market. And to make a conclusion, of course, be careful with NASDAQ. It's still a little bit shaky. Yeah, like, okay, now we see a continuation, so very interesting. That's why I came back. So we see like 1 2 3 4 5, but don't forget this can ends up as kind of like running flat if you don't take the low. So we have to also be careful. Running flat meaning reversal for bullish, or it can end up A, B, C, D, E, and that means of course you are in a triangle, running triangle, you might move for a wave D. So yeah, the things are not very still clear here, okay? But yeah, if you break this trend, of course, you might be in something maybe much more bearish. It can be 1 2 1 2, then 3 4 5 4 5, and this might bring us also to the wave 4. And don't forget this. So very tricky with NASDAQ, I would say. Be careful with it. Now, SPX is much more cool, is much more clearer. We are very clear. We're still looking for higher, whether diagonal or an impulse. We're still looking for this blue box. If you take this target, you're moving, of course, in an ultimate bullish scenario. That was it for NASDAQ and SPX and the stock markets for your special request. Thank you for being here, guys. And I wish you to have a nice trading day. See you in the next one. Bye bye.